Welcome to this session covering your responsibilities as an employee of your company under the Travel Retailer Licensing Regulations. Travel retailer licensing laws have been enacted in many states, and under these laws, you and your company will be operating under our license rather than obtaining and maintaining separate licensing under your company and as an individual. These new laws impose limitations upon you and your employer in transacting travel insurance. The goals of this training are to help you and your company, who we refer to as the travel retailer, to understand just what these requirements are as it relates to transacting travel insurance under our license, to explain the definitions, rules, and our policies regarding these regulations, and to inform you of your obligations in transacting travel insurance on our behalf. First, let's cover how travel insurance is defined. Travel insurance means coverage for personal risk incidental to planned travel, including one or more of the following: interruption or cancellation of a trip or event, loss of baggage or personal effects, damage to accommodations or rental vehicles, or sickness, accident, disability, or death occurring during travel. Travel insurance does not include other forms of insurance such as major medical plans, which provide comprehensive medical protection for travelers on trips lasting 6 months or longer. For example, policies covering persons working overseas or deployed military personnel. Under the new travel retailer laws, there are two ways that travel retailer companies can choose to transact travel insurance. A retailer can opt to maintain its own limited lines travel insurance licenses in all states in which the company transacts business, or a travel retailer can opt to be registered under our license, where applicable. Your company has chosen to operate under our license in those states where allowed. When operating under our license, certain consumer protections must be met. Under the travel retailer laws, there are certain things you can and cannot do. You may do the following. You may offer or disseminate information on our behalf, including brochures, buyer guides, description of coverage, and price. You must refer specific coverage, feature, or benefit questions to us. Where applicable, you may disseminate or process applications for coverage, coverage selection forms, or other similar forms. You may collect premiums on our behalf, and you may receive and record information to share with us. As an employee of a travel retailer operating under our license, you may not do any of the following. You may not hold yourself out or otherwise imply that you are a licensed insurance agent. You may not answer any technical questions about benefits, exclusions, and conditions of the travel insurance, and you may not evaluate the adequacy of a customer's existing coverage or other policies or insurance plans available to the customer. Under the travel retailer law, there are certain rules you must follow. You may only offer the travel insurance products that we have authorized you to make available on our behalf. Your company must be included in our registration list, and certain consumer disclosures must be provided to your customers. These disclosures are included with every policy link that we provide for your company and in the policies as well. The disclosures that we provide in our fulfillment materials and to each insured as shown on this slide. Please read them carefully. Lastly, you must abide by a code of ethics when transacting travel insurance on our behalf. You must be honest, trustworthy, respectful of others and their property, and compliant with the law. Ethical behavior includes working within the parameters of the law, your authority, while operating under our license, and your organization agreement with us. Displaying professional business behavior at all times. Disclosing known facts related to the insurance transaction within the scope of the law. In other words, detailing that information which is permitted and not answering technical questions, which is not permitted. Therefore, you must understand what you can do, can't do, and must do when transacting insurance. Reporting any suspicious or fraudulent activity to us. Avoid any deceptive practices and misrepresentation of the travel insurance transaction. Being fair to all parties involved in the travel insurance transaction. Avoiding any conflicts of interest. Understand your fiduciary duty to us while acting under our license. Thank you for completing your travel retailer training. Our client relations personnel are available should you have any additional questions at 1-800-888-0432.